Ladies and gentlemen, I am so unbelievably excited. We finally have something that I've been wanting for such a long time, even though it's not quite that, which is why I'm still hoping with bated breath that and one of the next things, whichever Borderlands decides to do, whatever expansion or whatever they give us, I really hope they give us another class mod that kind of functions really caters to this specific thing. What I'm referring to is one of the things I've always wanted in Borderlands 3 is a roaming kind of super character. So kind of like KRIEG. I thought, my fingers were crossed, that was going to be Amara. Amara was going to be able to square up and just use like 1,000 punches to wreck her foes, kind of like an amplified brick or KRIEG. And I thought, it made sense. She's a bruiser. She looks like she gets in fights all the time, all that kind of stuff. Even her trailer insinuates that she's punching shit. No. She's just kind of a person who phase locks someone just like Maya and yeah. Anyways, regardless, annoying. But it turns out MOZE is kind of our weird KRIEG supplement, at least for now. Hopefully they'll update another Amara build or a perk which allows her to just square up and start punching shit and to paste. That'd be my dream and hope. But for right now, we got our girl MOZE in Mecha Bear, which is pretty fantastic. But that being said, basically we're going to be utilizing one of MOZE's mecha weapons that nobody actually uses, and it didn't actually really scale well at all. And this is a build that is like, yeah, you can use MOZE mecha punches, bear, whatever it's called, but it's good. It's just not that good, you know. It'll work. It'll do a great job. But if you want to like kill something faster, just switch to like miniguns, and you'll do it. Which is honestly really stupid. I think we should be one-shot punching people. Because miniguns still do way more DPS than us, but they don't have to be a mile right up in the face of the enemy, if that makes any sense. So that doesn't really check out. But anyways, regardless, essentially with the addition of mayhem scaling and all that stuff, your punches and your action skill scales really well now. So now that you actually are eligible if you build for stuff like splash damage, grenade radius, all that stuff. This specifically, incendiary damage. There's certain things that scale and feed into your actual punches. I think it's. No, I'm thinking I'm missing the wrong thing. Never mind. Sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Regardless, we have some survivability with plus ultra, as well as this is going to give us back our Iron Bear faster. Now, without further ado, let's just jump in and punch it, because I've been waiting for this build for such a long time. Now, I will say we could try some of the other abilities, the other fist weapons. We can't use a fist and another weapon because we have this, which when you're dual wielding the same weapon type, you get a shit ton of damage, which is really great, and we're gonna need every damage that we can get. But we will jump around to like using the elemental swing, the distance closer, which is silly. Again, I like this. They should really retool this because this is pointless. When you'll spend a lot of money on grabbing the person and pulling them to you, when you could just shoot them in the face with 1,000 bullets and kill them in an eighth of this time, you know? So that needs to be scaled a little bit because that doesn't make sense. Anyways, regardless, let's jump in and kill things. We're at a different location. We're at the Jacobs estate, which apparently it's nighttime, which is dark as hell. Less good on video creation aspect, but still. Also, we have a giant shield, so we should be relatively fine in terms of survivability. But it doesn't really matter because we're basically just gonna be punching shit anyway. Now, some people like to do the dual punches. I like to do them staggered like that. So you're like bop, 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 bop. Now, the only reason why this works even better than it did beforehand, which beforehand it kind of got by, but it wasn't that great. Yeah, that's it. A badass. Check this out. Badass. Dead. Dead immediately. If you could come up here. Okay, fine. Be that way. But you want to get out of your mech around the halfway point. Otherwise, you're not going to get the bonuses. So the reason why we're dealing a good enough amount of damage to actually consider this to be viable. Let's get to this. While Iron Bear is... Oh, wait, no, this is not right. What do you call it? This, I mean, it's fine, but it says whenever Iron Bear is killing an enemy, increases green fuel. Yeah, no, that's not it. Whereas there's a new thing that people have. Yeah, this one. Up to 100 damage while Iron Bear is active decreases at a thing. So basically, we have a shit ton of damage, but it starts to decrease greatly. So we will basically want to spend a lot of time. This is like your boss killing variant, but you can kind of get by with just the basics. And again, we're gonna constantly be spamming this, which is activating splash damage, which is activating Iron Bear to keep himself up, or sorry, to get our cooldown back faster. Also, again, you can still just run and gun if you want, but we mainly. Yep, I killed myself. I was like, this is a bad place for me. There we go. Activate Iron Bear. Time to punch some shit. Where are you? You're a mile away somehow. There we go. Punch. 4 million damage. 4 million damage. Another punch. Boom. Another punch. Ooh, you're wearing a shield? Please, bitch, please. Bang. Bang. Oh, you're a little tiny man in here? Boom, dead. Again, ledges will be your nightmare. Kind of like Clappy. The stairs is your enemy and all that. and punch. And again, you want to get out around the quarter mark. You don't want to sit in there for too long, unless you have that class mod that was currently on. It will give you back, like refund your powers and all that stuff. So yeah, this is a gun that's on every class, especially with MOZE, because it just has such a high pellet count and it does so much damage, and we're running a U-Rad anoint, which is already insane. This is if you want to get that crazy one-shotting a boss thing. If you overheat this, it'll shoot at a gust of poison that will weaken the enemy. Kind of cool. I don't really care enough. I'll just punch him for an extra 2 seconds and he'll die, rather than just getting that sexy one shot. So yeah. Also, we have this, which I think this is, well, I don't know exactly. Is this playing off of... Yeah, we do. I think that... oh, by the way, I'm so sorry. This is Moxie's build. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. I've got to get better at that. This is a build made by a lovely person called Moxie. He's the build maker in the community, very much the same as J-Dilts. They're leading the charge, as well as a bunch of fantastic other people. Now, this is his. J-Dilts kind of made a video similar, but it was more centered to like all weaponry. Moxie made one specifically for melee business, which is fun. So yes, that's why we're playing this one, because I'm more interested in the melee bear mech than just the normal bear mech. But the normal bear mech is stronger, I will contest. So yes, this is me just, again, liking my weird taste in builds. This is my shit. Anyways, regardless. So yeah, this is the build. I will leave a link to the save file, which, well, basically the link is going to take you to his video, and in his video is going to take you to his Discord, and then his Discord has the save file. Bit steppy, lots of steps to it, but you'll get there, I promise. Anyways, yeah, so let's, we don't have Iron Bear up a little more, so let's shoot him. I think the other one, by the way, is basically to get to be an Iron Bear all the time. And again, we'll just chew through you. You're not that tough. Oh, maybe you are. Maybe you are. Maybe it's better going for you. It is not. It's not better doing that. Yep. Jeez. Anyways, what do you call it? This, I believe if you want to be a little bit more effective, you could hold this weapon, and this has like on action skill cooldown business, so we can punch all of you. Bop, bop. I don't like that. I don't like the I like the staggered punch. A little bit better. Ooh, look, Hecky or whatever. It's Heckle. You didn't have a chance to turn into what's his name. See, shit like that is where it kind of falls apart. We were sitting there like an asshole. And okay, yeah. So that doesn't really work actually. Never mind. With other Iron Bear MOZE ability builds kind of thing, you could basically jump out of Iron Bear, and if you had a gun with this anointment on it, it allowed you to basically let Iron Bear kill one enemy and you get your cooldown back. But because Iron Bear is using fists, unless an enemy is right on top of him, he can't do anything. And because we need to have him wielding both fist weapons, this is kind of shit. So yeah, with that being said though, I don't think you need double fist. We could try this, basically the grapple, the get over here, which I think is pretty useless. Honestly, it's not necessary. Also, you have no idea, guys, how badly I want to go to Athena's. Because I don't know, it just seems shitty. This place, it's all messy and gross. I don't really get why he gave us this. Maybe again, just to heal if we were ever going down a little bit too fast. So we're gonna punch you. Get over here. Boom. Also, most of the time it will kill because we're just dealing so much damage. Punch, punch, punch. And it's like Krieg, except a little bit less satisfying because Krieg had this like a feeling every time you impact with your Iron Bear, or sorry, your axe. Oh, we got killed somehow there. Usually Iron Bear has 3 million damage or 3 million health. That's a bit sus. That's a bit sus. What happened? Anyways, let's go to Athena's or something. I don't know. This feels real gloomy here. I'm bringing my mood down. Gearbox needs to take the hint and just give us more Athena's. All right. Jesus. Or just have more levels like this, which honestly they have. The Halloween DLC and all that stuff were very much just like a lane of enemies. Same thing with the cartel event that they did, which was fantastic. There's a lane of enemies so that you can just chew through them, which is fantastic. Anyways, again, I really hope there's like a class mod or something that embraces that kind of weird melee aspect of it. But I don't know. It didn't seem right with MOZE. You know, MOZE is like an Iron Bear with like a gun, like giant turrets. You know, where it's like, I feel like Amara, man. Amara just, it seemed like, yeah, of course. If you wanted to, like, Amara has melee, but it's that weird, like, not melee that was like Zero's. And it made sense when it was Zero's, because Zero's an assassin that goes invisible and shit. When you're Amara, you're like a bruiser. Like, you got scars all over your body. You want to fucking duke it out with some people, like Brick. But then nothing like that. Also, we have the It's Piss, which I hate. I hate the grenade so much. I just find it's like, okay, cool. Very neat. Okay, I missed. I'll be honest, I whiffed pretty hard. Bop, 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 bop. Also, we're a fast baby because we have one of those perks that makes us go real fast. Also, we just chew through them. This is a paste. Reminds me of Krieg, except the sounds for Krieg were a little bit better because they were coupled with the horrific screams of Krieg. Okay, it doesn't pull big boys. What a waste. What a stupid thing. I hate that. They really didn't like balance these punching gauntlets at all. If I need to get point blank, then why am I getting less? It doesn't make any sense. Again, the elemental weirdness is just not no bueno. It's not good. Yeah, you punch slower. It just doesn't seem good at all. Good news is our Iron Bear is coming back. Although I do wish we had like the homing seeking grenades, because those always feel a little bit better for me, just feeling wise. Uh-oh. Do I have both? No, I don't. Okay, so this is the elemental punch. Oh, I fucked up. No, we're good. Okay, so yeah, the elemental punch, it doesn't activate as much. Oh no, no, okay, sorry. I'm misunderstanding shit. The fists look the same. So the elemental punch puts an element on them, but it's like the damage is the same. It's kind of silly to use this, honestly, I think. But we can punch you with an element. If you miss, it goes to shit, but you can. But yeah, the elemental punch is on much more of a slow thing, so the DPS is not there. I mean, it is a little more DPS, I think it's 15 million, which is better than 5, but again, you don't need 15 million. That's 8 million. 8 million do just fine. 8 million do just fine. Pow! Solid. Again, I feel like you're better off with everything else. Everything else. And it sucks because I really wish they would have made they almost there was someone at Gearbox who was really pining for the whole system of like making Iron Bear, roaming supers, all that kind of stuff, like a solid only playstyle kind of thing. But I feel like it got kind of messy because they started updating the game with like these cool annoyances where it's like if Iron Bear takes damage, there's a chance for him to spawn a grenade, like just to spew out your grenade, which is great. But grenades never really were that good, like, you know, unless you're rocking a Tediore, but that's breaking the whole grenades are good system, honestly. Anyway, see, your moments like that when you do use up your entire Iron Bear, I wish there was like a perk that I could use, like splash damage, refunds, increases cooldown, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I don't think there is. So yeah, we could try using this. I don't really fuck with it too much, but yeah. See, we'll send that orb. It does pretty good damage. Also, surprisingly, this actually hits stuff pretty hard. There we go, we got a thing. Good. Boom. And time to, oh, I didn't change my stupid lightning fist, which sucks. Well, it's fine. I didn't suck, actually. It's pretty good, like, left hook entry, which is not how most fighting boxing works. You don't enter in with a left hook at all. I suppose you could, it doesn't seem like a thing people do. I guess it depends if you're like a southpaw. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, it's not important. We're covering builds. Anyways, boom. Get out of mech. Let's go straight to the end. I feel like we've gotten the gist. As well as we've taken a little bit of time doing Jacob's Ranch. Let's go back to Double Fist though. Double Fist is the only way. The whole elemental weirdness is too slow and unsatisfying. The Double Fist though, you do feel like just chewing through people, which is good. Again, I wish there were more things like that idea of like when you take damage, there's like if I could equip that one shield where it's whenever I take damage it has a chance of having a Nova proc on the enemy that shot me. Stuff like that would be awesome. If it was like cryo, I think if it was anything else it would be a bit much, but if it was cryo, you could basically fix the problem that Iron Bear has right now when doing melee, which is enemies can still shoot you while you're going there. Now we have unlimited health because we're insane, but you know that's like that's a weird fix. Yeah. And whoosh. And a punchy. Look at that, so satisfying. Bop, 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 paste. Also, no one completes this mission, ever, okay? There's so many people that are like, you know what, Ava, fuck you. I picked it up, I thought I'd do it, I'm not doing it, okay?
Check out that body count.
Die. Ooh, you want to spawn here on me? That's fine. That's fine, you get real close. Look at that. Bang, 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 bang. Love it. We do burn through a lot of fuel, so you shouldn't just spam like I'm doing, but it's fine. It feels good, right? Again, you can still just chew through people with your one ability. I think honestly what's getting us a pretty decent amount of damage is, yeah, we have that ability. This scales so well off of mayhem damage. So yeah, it's been a bit crazy, especially with a weapon that has such a high pellet count. We're always getting that payload, that additional explosion damage, which is why things like that are just getting eviscerated. Yes. And we're going to be able to take Iron Bear to the next encounter, which is so good. Bop, 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 bop. Screw it. Let's debuff this enemy and punch him a bunch. Do I remember what the thing is? Nope, this. Great. What? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I guess this works. Well, that just kind of makes the build a little weird. You can just switch to this and just melt the boss. I wanted to punch him in the face. We're gonna punch him in the face. I'm just saying. It's kind of a weird feeling. Where you're like, oh no, I'm all about my Iron Bear being my damage. Wait, never mind, it's fine. We can fucking do everything. I like the idea of us being able to dip into everything. I wish Iron Bear was scaled. The melee, at least. Again, the machine gun, Gatling guns are insane. And yeah, it's funny. I had a video where I was complaining way back in the day when Gearbox was in their weird like let's nerf a lot of stuff kind of phase, and I was like, why? Why are you doing this? You spent such a long time grinding for gear only for it to become redundant, and it's like, why? Why would you do this to me? I wasn't so introspective, but even still, what do you call it? The person was commenting on it like they didn't see the date, like that it was super old information. So they were like, yeah, Iron Bear is actually fine now, or like you're wrong about Iron Bear. The machine guns are OP though. And I'm like, what? Yeah, now they're OP. Back then they were shit. You would not, like, again, we're in the golden age of damage right now. It's like, yeah, back in my day, it was rough, okay? Iron Bear was a paperweight, all right? It was unfortunate. It basically just debuffed shit, and that was sad. Because if you're playing MOZE, you're like, I'm gonna jump in this bear and just chew through people. Hell yeah, like a better accent. Like, instead of you just throwing down your turret, you are the turret, man. Also nukes and shit. What? That's crazy. It is. It is crazy. How cool. Yeah, you don't ever get to use it, though. Oh. Why? Because it just didn't happen. You weirdly, it was all about, like, regenerating ammo for bazookas and all that business. And it's just like, oh, that's kind of less cool. That's a little less cool. But, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. It's actually a pretty good distance. Jeez Louise. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Iron Bear MOZE or Rock'em Sock'em MOZE. Whatever it is, I will link you to the description down below where you can download this fantastical, crazy bit of build. Again, it's what I wanted, but not very... It's kind of like a splash damage effect where, like, yes, I wanted to be able to use the punching weapon and make it viable. But also, you have everything else at your disposal. You can use machine guns, nukes, everything, and probably be better off than just using fists. But, you know, I don't know what to say besides ugh. Anyways, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for your time as always. This has been just us reviewing a weird Borderlands fantastical builds. But I do want to make one more review or like showcase of a Zane build, because I haven't found a Zane build yet that I'm like, oh, that's actually really different. I'm gonna look into it, try to find one, so that we can mess around, showcase it, and give you guys something else to play with, maybe for the next DLC or whatever. That's usually what I do. A lot of these fantastical creators out in the Borderlands community will create a build, and I'll be like, that's awesome. I don't really want to jump into Borderlands right now, but I can download a save file and chuck it into the thing, and then when the new DLC comes out, I'll play that, you know? So it actually works out. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. As always, subscribe button below, as well as 2 videos to my far right. No, actually, not true. Subscribe buttons are to my right, as well as 2 videos are further that way. Thank you so much for your time, and goodbye. Also, thank you, Moxie, for creating such great builds. Anyways, bye.